This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2004 Dodge Ram 2500 crew cab short bed. It's a 5.9 turbo diesel. It's a Laramie SLT, which means it's power windows and locks and the whole bit, and it's also leather. It has 112,000 miles on it. We bought it directly from an insurance company in Chicago. We had before and after pictures. It was pretty ugly. It had dings and dents, and the front bumper was messed up, and the rear bumper was messed up. So we did new front bumper, new rear bumper, found some used wheels for it, and sent it to Mako. They did one-stage paint. They took out most of the dents and dings. It's decent looking now. It is not new paint. It's not going to ever be like new, but it's a pretty good looking truck. It's not perfect. I'm going to try to show you exactly what I know. I'll show you where the overspray is on the paint and the whole bit. It's my job to throw these things under the bus and not to puff them. So you can make your own determination. I am not going to sit here and tell you that this thing's a beautiful truck, because it's not. It runs fantastic like all 5.9s. But it's got a one-stage paint job on it that Mako did. We fixed most of the big stuff. You'll have some before and after pictures to look at. This is like what Mako does. You'll see a little bit of overspray on some of the black stuff. I mean, if you want to walk around with a razor blade and spend about 15 minutes of time that they don't do, you'll clean it up a lot. But for Mako and for what they've done, it's actually a pretty good job. Front tires are probably, I would say, 30% tread, and the rears look like they're about 10 or 20% tread. As I recall, the real problems were in the passenger rear door and the passenger bedside, which look pretty good now. Is it perfect? No, it is not. Is it acceptable? Yes, it is very acceptable. We realize people are mostly buying the fact that it's a 5.9 and it's a four-wheel drive. But like I said, it's very much our job to make sure that you know what you're buying and to advertise these things correctly. The tailgate was a mess. You can still got a bow right there in it. I would get a louver tailgate. They're $289, and put that on there, save some fuel, and look better. But that is up to you. The rear bumper is brand new, as I said. There's your bed liner. This side, I still see a couple little dings that they didn't get out. And they're famous for having a little bit of floaties in their paint. I mean, it's just color, really. They do one stage. They mix the clear coat in the color. It's mainly to take the big dents out and make it look acceptable, and that's what it is. It's acceptable. I'm going to fire it up. Let you look under the hood. Listen to it run under the hood. 112,751 miles. Still has the original Mopar battery on this side. You can tell it's been to Chicago. It runs fantastic. It runs like every other 5.9 does. This is a new battery. That's an original battery on the other side. The rear driver door panel looks excellent. You got the little trim stuff that makes it the Laramie. There's your window, seats, little deal there. I don't know what that is. Seats actually look really good. The rear seats look excellent. the other side and try all the windows and all the power that I can find. That's the passenger rear window. Door panel looks excellent. There's something here, but the detail shot missed there. Really, actually, it looks very, very good. I wish the exterior had looked like this when we first got it. There you go. There's the windows. That's the passenger front door. Oh, you can't lock and unlock doors on a Dodge when the vehicle's running and the doors are open. I keep doing that and my guys go crazy. I tell them that the locks don't work and they're like, you gotta get in and close the doors. This is how they keep you from locking yourself out. So for once I remembered, there's a little bit of wear going on here on the seat, on the bolster, but it feels good. It's not going to tear anytime soon. Let's see, it says axle ratio 3.73, 4-speed, all 4-speed transmission. Front axle 9.25, axle ratio 3.73, rear 11.50. Some of the diesel guys that I do sell to want to know those numbers. There's your driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. So you can see a little bit of overspray right here. You spend a little bit of time with a razor blade, that would all go away. Let's see, mirrors. Let's see if the mirrors work. Out, in, up, down. Other side, out, in, up, down. All right. Driver's seat back, forward, down, up. Let's see, rear seat down, and up. That all works fine. This seat's in great shape. Usually you don't see the seats like this in leather, especially when they're coming from East Coast. This thing was, I think the day it got stolen was a rough day for it, based on the pictures. Like I said, you'll have before pictures, so you'll know exactly what it looked like when we bought it, and you'll know, what we fixed and everything else. Let's see if I get a seatbelt on here. Alright, let's see. Now we have heated seats. That's the passenger seat on high and low. There's that. Alright, so those work. Let's see, we have air conditioning. Yikes. That's a frickin' hurricane in here. That works. Yeah, it definitely works on it. The air conditioning works. You got an old school cassette player and a CD player. Let's see if we have music in here. Let's see. It does have an Infinity. It has an Infinity audio system. And sounds pretty good. Let's see. I don't know how these things work. There we go. Cup holder. Ashtray that's not there, which means they were a non-smoker. That's good. Alright, let's see, we have cruise control on and off. There's that. Let's try, let's see, what do we got? Here we go, we got tow haul on and off. By the way, when you look through my camera, on Dodges and some Fords, you'll see it kind of, I don't know if it shows this on the video, but it looks like when I look through the camera I can see it blinking. It doesn't do that with the naked eye. I don't know why the cameras do that to some vehicles, it's not to some vehicles. Anyway, I'm tilting the wheel right now, that works fine. Tilt works fine. Let's put it into neutral. Let's see. Let's go to, well, let me move up a little bit farther here so I don't back into anything there when I put it in reverse. Alright, now we're in neutral. Put it into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. There's the 4-wheel drive. And yeah, that's definitely 4 low. Put it in reverse. I think I have my seatbelt buckled in the wrong slot. That's reverse. Yes, I do have my seatbelt in the wrong one. There you go. There. Got it. That was the ringing. Alright, now let's put it into 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. And yeah, we can drive at speed like that. There you go. And reverse. Perfect. Okay, back to 2-wheel drive. Now we're in 2-wheel drive. Let's make sure all this stuff works. Let's get it to miles. Step, 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 step. There you go. See how that, I don't know if you can see that. It looks through my camera like it's just blinking like crazy, but it's not. That's bizarre. I don't know what causes that. It really is not blinking, so don't worry. Let's see. It's on a salvage title, so if you want to come here and drive it home, you're welcome to. However, you cannot get plates or insurance on a salvage title, so we'd have to take it to get it restored. We take it to the cops, they do a level 3 inspection. Then we can get you a restored salvage title. You can get plates and insurance then. We charge $200 to do that. We have to stay with the vehicle at motor vehicle. We can't drop it off any longer, so it can be there from anywhere from 10 minutes to all day. That's why we charge $200. $50 goes to the state for the inspection itself, and $150 goes to us to cover a guy standing there staring at it all day. Let's see, what else? So you got the restore fee. You've got taxes, which are 2% city sales tax in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 3% and you wanted to come to Tucson, you would pay a total of 5% tax, which is 2% here plus your 3%. You pay $200 to restore the title, and we have a $250 dock fee. Our dock fee is significantly less than almost everyone else's dock fees. Most are, you know, between $400 and $500. Very normal for the business, and that's what we charge. Okay. Now, if you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price. There's no dock fee, no taxes. However, I still strongly suggest that you have us restore the title for you. Boy, this thing runs great. And, you know, the steering is pretty tight too. Usually they get a little bit looser by 5 or 6 or 7 years later, but this is pretty good. Anyway, what else? This is a part of the speech at the very end of my videos I've been giving for about 4 or 5 months now. Mainly aimed at the 8% of eBay people who are insane. So I got to say something stupid here, which is kind of obvious. This is not a new vehicle. So, it's not under warranty any longer. And the engineers at Ford and Chevy and Porsche and all those people set 1 year and a mile for their warranties. And when they're out of it for a reason. They don't know for sure what's going to happen to their own vehicle that they made. So if they don't know, we don't know either. Okay? So if you need to know for sure what's going to happen when a check engine light comes on, or when a window breaks, or when the transmission starts slipping at some point, which they all do eventually, then you need to buy new. New cars have warranties, and you get the bottled water and the loaner car and the whole bit. This truck, brand new, is probably, gosh, $65,000, somewhere around 70 with leather, and then you get all that reassurance. You save a ton of money buying this truck. It's not nearly as pretty, but it's still a 5.9. It runs great, it shifts great, but we don't know what's going to happen to it next week, just like Ford and Dodge and Porsche and Audi and all the other builders don't know. If they did know and they could put a 1,000,000-mile warranty on it, they would have sold this truck brand new for $200,000. Okay, my point being is there's risk in buying a used anything. So if you're risk averse, if you're the 8% of eBay people who think that they can buy something for a ridiculously low amount and have nothing wrong with it at all, then please stay away. If you are able to accept risk and understand it, then please buy this truck. I think it's a great buy. Thank you.